The Williams School in New London, preparing scholars, athletes, artists, and global citizens for college and lifelong learning since 1891. Visit our website for open house dates, williamsschool.org. The Williams School, grades 7 through 12. Belong.
All right, we are talking baseball. I kind of like this.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
I'm having a good time. You guys are picking me up today. Rick Koster, of course, today, cardiologist, Dr. John Foley. And who is that on the cover?
That'd be Billy Joe.
Billy Joel? It doesn't look anything like Billy Joel.
No, Billy Joe Armstrong. Green Day.
Yeah, okay.
That's Saturday night at the Mohegan Sun.
Will you go to that?
Yeah, I'll be reviewing that.
You like Green Day?
Yeah, they're all right.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest fan in the world. I know people that are just
Marie loves Green Day.
Nuts over them.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they wrote a lot of pop punk anthems, if you will, that were the soundtracks for a lot of people's high school and college years, and that imprints, that resonates with people, and so good for them. But
yeah,
I'm a little more. You guys were talking before I got here. When Bruce Flax was on the phone about like Fox Foreigner coming and
right.
Yes, without the original vocalists. And on the one hand, the point is, well, the guy they got to replace the original vocalist sounds exactly like him. So that's good.
Yeah.
But to me, as a sort of purist, the original vocalist is 90% of the time the guy that wrote the melodies. And there's something important about that to me. Otherwise, it sort of takes on a karaoke, even though admittedly in Yes, for example, you have 3 or 4 of the greatest rock musicians in the world that have been there the whole time,
right?
And so that's something. But
what are some of the bigger bands though, Rick, that actually have survived the singer bailing, change in singer?
Yeah, to some point you just get tired.
No, but are there bands out there, like off the top of your head, who are some of the biggest bands that actually survive that? It doesn't really happen that often.
No, it doesn't. And I get it. People get tired. They don't want to.
Right.
Well, it's what's
well,
fun.
Van Halen would be the first one that comes to my mind. They had a second career after David Lee Roth shut it down.
But Sammy Hagar stepped in and wrote competitive material.
Right.
And he had to play a couple of the hits or whatever. But all right, I better get to this because I always blather. Now, first of all, Live Lunch Break is today, streaming at theday.com, and we're almost a year old, and that has done really well for us. So every week at noon, we have a different act coming in.
Great way to spend lunch.
It is a great way to spend lunch. Instant Family is here today. So if you're missing anyone in your family, there's an Instant Family for you.
We're going to let that
slide. What does that mean? I don't even know what that
means.
So we're going to let it slide.
Instant, is that like you add water?
Rick's a good guy.
It's like the oatmeal of bands.
That was like the bridge to nowhere.
It was.
Why don't we just move
on?
on?
I'm the last guy that will ever get upset about someone's weird band name, because when I was getting frustrated and safety numbers and labels weren't paying any attention to the stuff we were sending them, I just started making up band names and sending the same material. and one of them was Last One Dead Has the Paws of a Cheetah. And so I sent somewhere
try to
out
put
there,
that on a bass drum. What does that say?
Or I put it on a cassette, which is what we were sending out. But okay. So we've discussed Yes Friday night.
Yeah.
We've discussed Green Day Saturday night. Great local show Friday at the Oasis Pub. We have Slander from Mystic, and that's a really good band with almost 2 generational. They got an older drummer that's been around, Rich Freitas, for a while, and some younger kids doing a great job all over New York playing. And also Daphne Lee Martin, who just got back from South by Southwest in Austin, where she did a really good job. Impressed a lot of folks. So that's a good bill. Now, Eric Clapton, Mohegan Sun Arena, Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Does that do anything for you?
I like Clapton, but I won't go see him.
I mean, if he was going to do...
Probably a baseball game I'd rather watch.
Yeah. If he was going to do... if he had 2 guys named Jack Bruce and Ginger Baker, and they were going to do I Feel Free in White Room, that might be
it's a different story?
Yeah, it's a different story. Alicia Keys Saturday night. I think that's sold out, but as Bruce said, come hang around.
I would go to that show, but my wife gets extremely jealous of Alicia Keys. So
She's a really pretty woman.
My wife thinks.
Yeah, she's okay.
Christine.
I know Marie's listening. Yeah, she's okay.
And I referred to Christine, your wife, as Chris the other night.
Yeah, don't do that ever again.
Boy, she didn't
She
like
will
that.
kill you.
She looked at me like
Yeah.
the guy who would, like I was a guy who would come up with a band name like The Last One Dead Has the Paws of a Cheetah.
Okay, Ricky.
I've never been Ricky. I've been Richard. My dad was Dick.
Yeah.
There was a guy in my high school.
I've been
I'm not
called
making
that
this
too,
up.
and I don't think it has
Dickie?
anything to do with it.
Here we go.
Dickie Bohannon.
Yeah.
Okay, one more great show. Girls, Guns, and Glory, Saturday at the Rose Bar in the Eugene O'Neill Theater with the Hoolios. They've got a local guy from Montville playing drums for them now, Girls, Guns, and Glory. And these people are touring Europe. They're ending up on best-of lists all over the country. Great retro honky-tonk band. They write great songs, and the Hoolios are always good. So there's just a lot of good stuff
All right,
going
what's
on.
your pick?
Wow. The locals... See, there's good stuff every night.
You can't make a pick.
I can't do
You're
it.
wishy-washy.
I am going to go to Yes, and I will be at Green Day because I have to go to them.
All right.
Thanks.
You don't sound all excited about it.
No, I'm just too much to do. It's too
And
great.
you didn't even mention that we have a huge new ad campaign in the day paper. for
Nobody
this
tells
radio
me about
station. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
See you later.